Hey, Shantae, oh my God, did you see the news? Apparently Zeus attacked the George Floyd memorial with a lightning bolt, and it was completely unprovoked. He's a freaking racist. Yeah, Zeus. Like, hey, Zeus, why did you strike that memorial with a lightning bolt? Oh, hey, Zeus. You mean like the Mexican Jesus? Oh, yeah. Well, whatever. Regardless, God is a racist, and we must protest him. We've already been doing that this whole time? Oh, my bad, I wasn't paying attention. Well, then we have to protest something, okay, let's protest the lightning, okay? Because, lightning is fucking white, and it attacked a black man's memorial. So, yeah, whatever. Look, Shantae, I need new Nikes and a new flat screen TV, okay? We have to find a reason to riot. Do you understand? Oh my God, calm down, Alfie, chill. We have to riot tonight, okay? All right, call me back. Yeah, just say some white supremacists destroyed the mural, and just tweet that out. Be like, I was there. I saw the white supremacists break down the mural. It wasn't a lightning strike, and then we can riot. Okay? If the lightning thing won't fly, then we have to say it was white supremacy. So hurry the fuck up, okay? Hashtag God's a white supremacist. It's okay, Alfie. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna get some new flat screen TVs. We're gonna get some new shoes, some new purses. You're gonna love it. Maybe even a new doggy bag. God.
Fucking off them. Yeah. Listen, little bitch, we don't fuck with small talk. We associate with people that are known to call cops. See that shine from my wrist to my neck, all rocks. Gucci flip-flops with Louis Vuitton socks. Listen, little bitch, we don't fuck with small talk.
Did you guys actually think I wouldn't talk about this? You know this is DarthNews, right? So of course I'm gonna talk about this. Now, you guys may have noticed a bit of a different setting and background. Well, that's because I was sitting here on the couch, minding my own business, going to town, looking at my Brendan Fraser, George of the Jungle photo, and I was comfortable. I didn't want to get up and go to the studio, so we're gonna do the video right here. Yes, I had the lights set up already. Yeah, while I was yeah. Did I film myself jerking off? Can we talk about this?
Stop it. Get some help.
Now, I'm not a God-fearing man, but I am someone who believes in a God of a higher being, a higher power. And if God is universal consciousness, then that's what God is. It's no beginning, no end. It's just, I'm not going to get philosophical on you, but I believe in something is what I'm saying. Not necessarily the religious text of a God, but I believe that there's something higher than me, even though that's hard to do because I'm really high all the time. Yeah, I smoke a lot of weed. I don't even think God could keep up, to be honest. But once in a while, I see something that happens, and it makes me think, is this divine intervention? Could this possibly be true divine intervention? Whether it means the biblical text of Jesus or God himself, or whether this is a simulation and you got some fucking nerd, space nerd, some alien space nerd, to be politically correct, who's at his keyboards and he's just like, you know what, fuck this George Floyd memorial, I'm gonna zap it. But my point is, whether it was some guy outside of our dimension, outside of our reality controlling the simulation, or it was God himself, once in a while something happens that just seems too random to be random, if that makes sense. Too perfect. The timing is just too spot on for it to be a coincidence. I mean, it could be brushed off as a coincidence, and that's what many people will believe, but I believe this topic today is something that's going to divide a lot of people. Or not. Oh yeah, totally forgot. Welcome back to DarthNews, special edition, everybody hates racist Jesus. Special edition, thou shalt not idolize nor worship false gods. You ever heard of the golden cow? Huh? Have you ever read a book? Specifically, the Bible book one, that one. Now, bad news travels fast. It does. It travels really quick. And I'm sure all of you are already aware of this story. Some of you maybe not, because you're not into the news that much. You just follow my channel. That's cool. Right on. Fucking good fucking on you, mate. But if you have heard of this story, that's because bad news travels fast. Well, it depends on how you're looking at it. It could be bad news or good news. But if you haven't heard, George Floyd's memorial in Toledo, Ohio, was struck by a freak lightning strike and completely destroyed to rubble. Yep, that's right. A couple witnesses said that they saw a storm come in real quick out of nowhere, and one lightning strike, boom, destroyed the memorial. And, well, let me just show you guys the news clip first, and then we'll talk about it. Applejack, hit it!
The mural of George Floyd here in Toledo is no longer standing tonight. It collapsed this afternoon, 1 year after it was painted on the side of an old bar. New tonight, 13 ABC's Josh Coop is there live with what caused it to crumble and the reaction from the neighborhood there. Josh?
Hey, Josh. Josh, are you with us? I don't know. Hey, Joshy boy! Hey, is he new? Josh!
Josh?
Okay, it looks like we have technical difficulties, so we're going to go ahead and skip to the interviews, and we'll get back to Josh in a minute.
It's something that catches your eye. It's something that just reminds you of this is the north end of Toledo.
Tremaine Mitchell runs by this part of Summit Street at the intersection of LaGrange all the time. When he gets here, he knows he's home. But instead of this catching his eye Tuesday, it was this. The George Floyd mural, painted on the side of the old Mugshots bar, crumbled into a pile of broken bricks.
Right before that storm hit, I just pulled in my driveway, and it wasn't down. I would have noticed it right away. I noticed it when they put it up. I would have noticed it when it came down.
A witness told Toledo firefighters they saw a lightning strike hit the building. A city inspector says there are no concerns about the structure as a whole. The building part is fine, but it's the outer layer of brick that now has to come down.
It was beautiful, actually, when it was up. I hope they redo it.
Right now, it sounds like that's the plan. A City of Toledo spokesperson says they're going to work with the Arts Commission to build a new mural there or find it a new home. The artist, David Ross, finished it in July 2020.
I mean, sure, go ahead, rebuild it, but you can't hide from God. Can you imagine if they do it somewhere else, the mural somewhere else, and then like a month or two it gets struck by lightning again? Could you imagine that? That would be convincing me personally that it's divine intervention. If it happens a second time, it's for sure divine intervention in some way or another. But in my opinion, I feel like this could possibly be a warning sign from the heavens above to not idolize a convicted felon, a drug dealer, a criminal, someone who does drugs and this and that, someone who tries to get through life using counterfeit money. I mean, maybe we shouldn't idolize certain people. Just saying. And idolize is kind of an understatement. A lot of people are worshiping, they're worshiping George Floyd like a cult would worship something,
Since then, it's been a site where people have gathered for memorials to remember George Floyd. Now those moments here will have to also include the memories of the mural.
It's going to be a tough one to kind of walk by now and not see the mural that reminds us where we are and just how far we came as a country.
Wait. How far America has come? My man, since the BLM riots began, America has taken 10 steps backwards. There has been no progress. None of the money that has been raised for BLM has seen any of the communities that it was fighting for. It went to the people who were running the organization, and they bought fucking $1 million mansions and properties in white neighborhoods that were gated communities. That's what they did. George Floyd does not represent how far America has come. It shows how far America has not come. I'm not saying the man deserved to die. He did not. He did not. Even when it comes to the death penalty, I'm only for it in very specific and nuanced situations. George Floyd didn't deserve to die, period. But the man was chewing on a speedball. Okay? He was twacked out of his mind. And he had 3 times the lethal amount of fentanyl in his system at the time of his death. So what I'm saying is, did he deserve to die? No, absolutely not. He did, and it was tragic. But does he deserve to be idolized and worshipped? No. No, he doesn't. That is what's scary to me.
And a statement from the city of Toledo tonight says that they are heartbroken over this. Since we were out here earlier this evening, they have put some support beams up to keep the rest of the roof intact here. But much of the rest of the side of this building that was crumbling has been taken care of. Toledo police have barricades blocking off this portion of the sidewalk. Reporting live in Toledo, Josh Krupp, 13 ABC Action News.
All right, so let's go ahead and read a little bit of this article from Action 8 News. Applejack, hit it. All right, so for those of you who may still be skeptical that this was a lightning strike, according to police, the witnesses do say that it was destroyed by a lightning strike. The 13 ABC's Doppler radar did show a lightning strike in that block at around 4:30 p.m. on Tuesday, but there are conflicting reports on what may have caused the collapse. Hugh Coogan, a city building inspector, told a media partner at the Toledo Blade the collapse was the result of a natural deterioration and had noticed the middle of the wall bowing recently. He says it was just age. It just came away, the inspector told the Blade. Yeah, but that looks like a lot of rubble. It looks like it was destroyed. Like I go and shoot guns at the range, and I can tell you, even a 50 caliber, multiple 50 caliber shots, or multiple even shotgun blasts to this wall probably wouldn't cause this much rubble. This looks like it was struck by lightning, if you ask me. I'm going to go ahead and, again, believe the reports. Even the lady they interviewed said that she drove by the block with the mural. It was there. The storm came through real quick, went away, and it was gone. So I highly doubt in a matter of minutes anybody could cause this much destruction without being noticed. I just highly doubt it. I mean, I highly doubt it. And I'm honestly kind of surprised that there isn't like some kind of camera facing towards this mural, given how controversial, the George Floyd topic is. And now one of the witnesses who saw the wall actually fall down told TFRD that they had seen a lightning bolt strike the building. The department later confirmed the strike to be the cause of the collapse. So you have the fire department saying, this was the reason the building fell down, the wall fell down. I'm sure the fire department is very familiar with what lightning strikes look like. I'm going to go ahead and believe them and believe this to be the case, that it was actually struck by lightning. So whether it was just a random natural occurrence, divine intervention, or something else, this was something to be talked about for sure. Now, David Ross, who is the artist that created this mural back in 2020, says, quote, "When I did the mural, there was stuff on the wall that I couldn't remove, and that let me know how strong the structure was," he told the Toledo Blade. He says the lightning thing, that's possible, but I know it didn't just fall. And of course it didn't just fall. Nothing just falls without some kind of outside force. So I'm going to, or possible just erosion, weathering. That's possible, but I doubt it. I believe it was lightning, and I am glad. Let me just say this real quick. Even though he is the artist of this mural and he's all about the Black Lives Matter and the REEEeee, at least he's not blaming it on white people. You know what I mean? At least he's saying that the lightning thing is possible, but he doesn't know how it happened. So he's not saying that it couldn't have been lightning. It's just like we don't know, and he's at least not trying to instigate a riot or some kind of response by protest for this mural being destroyed, even though he is the creator of it. And I'm sure there's lots of Black Lives Matter activists out there who just want to go and riot because of this, but it's just going to be tough for them to go out and find a reason to riot because of the mural being destroyed due to its circumstances, due to it being allegedly a lightning strike. I mean, you can't just go out and be like, man, fucking lightning. Let's just go ahead and burn a Gucci store down because it's racist, because lightning's racist. And no, that doesn't fly. I get why people riot, even when I don't agree with the reason they're rioting, but you have to have at least some kind of debatable reason to riot. This is not debatable. This is just like, okay, well, fuck. The thing is destroyed, and there's no one to blame except for weather, or God, or alien space nerd behind his computer screen. So, I mean, I see how it could be a case of divine intervention or a case of whodunit. You know, maybe it was vandalized, but this happened in the middle of the day, and that looks like a whole lot of destruction to happen without anybody driving by or walking by or seeing it. Okay, this is the George Floyd Memorial, and it's in a very populated area where everyone can see this fucking memorial. Okay, sure, it's possible it could have been destroyed by vandals, but I doubt it. I go with the whole witness testimony. I believe the witness when they say they saw a lightning strike and it destroyed it, and maybe it was already a weak foundation. Maybe it really was bowing out a little bit and the lightning destroyed it. But look at what it destroyed. It destroyed just the face of George Floyd, just his image. The rest of it was fine. It's like it selectively attacked the image of George Floyd, which is just too weird, too coincidental. I mean, the chances of getting struck by lightning are like 1 in 15,000 or something. What are the chances of a brick wall being struck by lightning? I mean, there was tons of metal bars and towers and telephone poles and stop signs all around that area. Why did it strike a brick wall? I don't know. Why did it strike just the image of George Floyd? I don't know. I really don't know. But we'll see what happens when they redo this memorial somewhere else. If it gets struck by lightning again, I'm telling you, I'm going to start going to church. I will. I will start going to church every Sunday. And maybe on Wednesdays if I have enough time. Because right now I only go to church on Christmas Eve. And I know God, if he's real, is not happy with me. And if he can strike down a memorial of George Floyd, he can strike me down anytime. So before he strikes me down, please feel free to support me on Patreon or go to my merch store at DarthNews.com and buy some merch so I can enjoy a little bit of freedom and money before I get struck down by, the Heavenly Father. I'm not mocking Christianity, by the way. I make fun of Judaism as well. And people that, with the Quran. I'm not... You get it, right? I make fun of everybody. Yeah, and I make fun of white people too, sometimes, even though they get it the worst. Yep. But, if I made fun of a black person, well, I could just kiss my career goodbye. I hope nobody was offended by this video. I know that my content is really divisive. And I get a little too passionate sometimes, and I say some things that I don't really mean. I just say them to be satirical, or funny, or offensive, just for the sake of being funny, offensive, or satirical. But people don't, always get that. Sometimes people think that I'm actually a white supremacist, and I'm not, because I'm not even fucking white. They just think that because I'm light-skinned, I'm fucking a white supremacist. But, my mom's fucking Italian. My dad's from Iran. And I'm a first generation, I'm a mutt. I have no home, I'm not white. I just didn't mean to offend anybody. If you're offended, I didn't mean to offend you. What did you guys learn from that? Apologies are for pussies. Never apologize. Ever. Fuck you! I'm talking to you, YouTube. Fuck you! You're coming with me. This is coming with me. You, YouTube. Oh my God, Shantae, did you see the news? Apparently Zeus attacked the George Floyd Memorial with a lightning strike. Straight up, unprovoked, just attacked it. Yeah, Zeus. It's a fucking airplane.
I hope you die. That'll be the day.
This guy's doing bad. What's this guy doing? What you doing? Hey! Hey, shit in the bucket! He's shitting in your bucket, man! Ma! Call the police! Call the cops! Hey, break it up, asshole! He's shit. Don't do it again! Ma!
Oh, God!
He's shitting in the bucket, Ma! Call the fucking cops! He's shitting in the man's bucket, Ma!